Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Pisces. Hello Pisces, this is your August reading, and I mean, I know we're already in August and so much has happened in the month of August around the world, you know, specifically here in Hawaii on the island of Maui, which I am not on, I'm on Oahu. But I know that just around the world collectively, there's been so much going on, right? Within just literally the past month. But anyways, you guys are the last sign. You are literally the last sign in the zodiac. You are the sign that rules karma. And it's funny that as soon as I tune into your energy, that's what I feel. Karma. And it makes me think of Taylor Swift's song, Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is the breeze. It feels like some kind of victory that you guys have connected to karma. You ever heard the term save the best for last? I know you have, because I say it to you guys all the time. I said that jokingly. I kind of feel like this is it. You know that you get the victory in the end kind of a vibe? It's just what I feel. All right, so this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, as well as the cross watcher of the Pisces. This is for August. First card, Stained Glass Window. This is my Midnight Hour Oracle deck. You have Sacred, Religious, and Masterpiece. There's some type of biblical connection here, whether it's because you feel connected to something biblical, religious, some kind of a sacred biblical thing that you feel, whether it's connected to Mary Magdalene, Jesus, I'm not sure, but that's coming through quite heavy. Mother Mary. You have the Crow. Crow is omen, magic, and announcements. And I want to show you the stained glass window card. I chose this picture because I created this deck because I thought it was just so gorgeous. Have you ever seen stained glass windows in person, right? There's just something about them. I've always been just extremely mesmerized by stained glass windows. I mean, someday I would love to have a space in my own home that I own that has, you know, some kind of gorgeous stained glass window. It's just beautiful art. It is a masterpiece, but how do they get mosaics, right? Or stained glass windows? I mean, they're basically all little pieces that are put back together. So that could be really relevant here somehow, right? You guys got cracked into a million pieces and put yourself back together the way you're meant to be, because all of those other pieces and parts of you are no longer fucking necessary, right? Now the Crow card, not only is it a gorgeous, stunning picture, what's crazy about this card is you can see that it blows this bitch back. This crow comes in, yeah? And the crow blows her fucking back. And it gives me the energy, or excuse me, gives me the feeling that this energy coming through for you guys can be an announcement or news of something that blows you fucking away, puts you back, like that kind of a feeling. It would be something that would be quite big. So it wouldn't be just a little tiny thing of announcement. This would require something huge to blow you the fuck back, right? That kind of feeling like, whoa. I don't feel it's a bad thing, to be honest with you. It could also be something, because the card itself talks about omen. It could be something that because you are, most of you, not everybody, right? Depends how blocked you are or not. But most Pisces, such as water signs in general, tend to be very intuitive. But not everybody allows themselves to listen and connect to their intuition, right? So even though we can be really intuitive, not everybody uses that tool in their tool chest. For those of you that are hella intuitive and is connected to that energy, right? This is sort of like an omen or a prophecy. This may have been something that you saw or prophesized or knew before, and then it happened and you go, karma is my boyfriend, karma is the breeze, like, you know what I mean? Maybe you hear news like this person broke up with this person, and you're like, I knew it. Or you hear something, I don't know what it is, but it's news that you go, I mean, at first, of course, obviously it's super shocking, but it also is like, whoa, Nelly. Contemplation, deep thought, consideration, and reflection. I mean, someone here may have been in the energy of deep thought. What do I do next? What do I want? I feel like that was brought on by being alone. So a lot of you guys may have been in deep thought and contemplation and reflection, almost involuntarily, because maybe you got put in a situation, put in the corner, if you will, because someone left you, someone broke up with you, or because there was just no great fucking options. You were like, oh, there's a million different opportunities, but I don't like none of them, right? Whatever it is for you, this person is put in a situation to think. They're forced to think, because they're in some sort of an isolation. It could even be the cocoon. All right, that would be what? Metamorphosis, transformation, going from caterpillar to butterfly, right? You have the white roses, purity, innocence, and young love. There's something about white roses that's a really big sign for some of you. I don't know. I gotta be honest, it feels like it's connected to a past life. So in a past life, white roses might have been quite symbolic. Maybe your lover, the one that you wanted to be the one, would leave you white roses, or one single white rose, to let you know that they loved you, missed you. And there is a bit of a star-crossed lovers thing here with that rose, where maybe you couldn't be together, seen in public for whatever fucking reasons. And I mean, back in the day, it's pick one. People couldn't be together for the dumbest of fucking reasons. That was what our society was back then. This is why, coming into this future time now of 2023, it is still sickening to see that, people still want to try and tell people what the fuck to do, like we're living back in those days. This is the point of this, is for us to grow and prosper and learn from the past, not go back. Right? And so I feel like there is this stigma almost of secret lover. And so a lot of you guys in this life, you or them, might have been caught up in, very much so subconsciously, maybe consciously, in third party situations. Or if there was no third party and there was just the two of you fuckers, they just never made it publicly known. They never posted you on their social media. They never took you out publicly. They never said, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, that kind of a vibe. And it does feel connected to past life. And why do we talk about past life? Because if we don't know where the fuck we've been, we don't know where the fuck we're going. A lot of times things that hinder us in our current present life come from past experiences in this current life. But a lot of it is from past lives. I find it fascinating of the things that we all, because it's all about you believe what you believe, and you see things, what you see and what you comprehend, depending on what vibrational frequency you're on. And so the higher you go in octave in frequency and vibration, this, we start to just feel things and know these things and go like, yeah, that's, it resonates with us. And we start to get major insight on things, not even necessarily looking for the insight in things, right? But I think that the past life thing's a really big deal, especially you guys being the oldest sign. I almost feel like you guys, for those of you guys are like, don't tell me shit. I'm the oldest sign, bitch. You don't know how many lifetimes I've been through. Don't even fucking dare dispute past lives with me. You know what I mean? Now, speaking of all that, I realized at the bottom of the deck, even though I glanced at it several times, I never realized what card it was. I just kept keep looking and glancing at her, the picture itself. She's blindfolded, she's got this candle, and the card itself is secrets. Mystery, cloaked, and hidden. And I definitely feel that fucking white rose, or white roses, was definitely connected to something secret or hidden from a past life. Could have been a secret lover energy. The person who used to be your secret lover in a past life, very star-crossed, couldn't be together for reasons of, well, they're already married because it's a arranged marriage because we're not the same class, right? Meaning rich or poor, right? They're mismatched according to those times. You weren't really allowed to marry for love back in those days. It was about just landing somebody in your class of financial whatever, and then the goal was just to have children. Really, they didn't care if they married you off to a fucking 70-year-old gross ass man and you were 15 or 16 or 17. They didn't care. They just wanted that name to keep going. They wanted their family to be secured financially, right? And I feel like for some of you, there is that little bit of a residue in you of wanting to choose the right partner, not necessarily for self, but for the gain, the betterment of family, or you see what I'm saying? Not self. And I think part of your awakening process and a huge karmic lesson for you in this life was about doing what's right for you, not for everybody else. I think for those of you that have entertained relationships and connections where they hid you and didn't make you very publicly known, even if you were both single, I think you're now understanding and seeing that you do deserve to be celebrated out loud. And it's not that they have to celebrate us out loud by prematurely, this is my girlfriend, everybody, putting you on social media immediately and you guys break up 2 days later. No. But for some of you, you were in quite significant encounters and situations with people that just never really paid any mind to honoring the connection with you in whatever way this was. And I don't think it was all just publicly, but I think that a lot of it was referring to you as someone that I'm just seeing, oh, someone I'm dating. And it was deeper than that. Sorry, I feel like I need to show you guys this. The 100 years feels really fucking relevant. So I just came back from Disneyland a few days ago, right? And we were on this Disneyland high from our trip. We actually went to not just Disneyland. We did a bunch of things there. But we came home on the 8th late at night. And then next morning I woke up on the 9th to devastating news, right? To the Maui fires, which is just... You guys have heard me talk about this throughout the years. You guys have seen me post when I've gone on vacation to Maui. It is one of my favorite islands. It's just stunning there. And Big Island, I always say, is my close running second. But I love all the islands. But you guys know what I mean. And it was like devastating, right? So I just haven't really posted a lot of pictures of me at Disneyland and all those reels and stuff. But people are like, when did you go to Disneyland? When I was gone. When the dust really does settle with the devastation and the heartbreak of everything that's happened on Maui, I will, post my pictures and reels of my trip. But you see how it says that 100, because this is Disney, 100 years of wonder. They were celebrating that, right? 100 years of wonder. Why do I feel like that 100 years is somehow relevant here in your reading? And I did fucking talk about past lives. So is it something that happened 100 years ago? Wait a second. I picked it up. Did I shuffle the motherfucker? Because I must have. Well, how did that new love card get right in front of my fucking face? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm over here channeling. I'm over here with my coffee cup showing you the 100 years. Oh, I got to rewatch this shit. Because I look down. Because I some things like look down. Bitch, new love's sitting right fucking there. I almost feel like I don't know how it got there. And this is very much so how the energy will be about new love. How did this happen? I was so busy doing this, that, there, and the other. It snuck right in. Now, whether it was because I will know, because we'll watch this back. Whether it's because I picked it up, shuffled the deck, that came out, put this to the side, got distracted, and did this, there, and the other with the 100 years of the Disney cup and whatever. Okay, did it fall out? And I don't know. However it happens, this is exactly how new love happens for you. I do not believe in accidents. You guys, if you're new here, then you don't fucking know. You're going to find out real quick. But if you're not new here, you know. Honey, I'm very good at what I do. And there are no fucking accidents. You see that new love just sitting right there? It's like, oh shit, what, oh, hello. Remember we talked about you get the last laugh? I think you get the last laugh. I think for those of you that this new love is kind of sneaks up on you just like that, is because you're not looking for it, and that's when it always happens. This is why people are actively looking for love and looking to be in a relationship. So it's shit that you find. And it's the truth. This is why dating apps are absolutely horrendous, and people like me are in major fucking business because of dating apps. Because I don't give a fuck what that ass puts on their profile. They ain't looking for nothing but ass, and that's 99.9% of them usually. This is what the statistics show. Whether it's because you just heard your friends' experiences or you yourself have experienced this, is a very small chance of finding really great, amazing men there and women. It's just, I'm sure you'll have an easier chance finding a good woman on there than a man, and I hate to say that, but it's the truth. Because a lot of these men end up being people that are already married or that are dating 7 other people, and they're lying and they just want a piece of ass. I just don't think you find this via social media, like a dating app. You could meet on social media, because a lot of people meet on social media. But this could be very much so just like it's always been back in the day. How did we meet people back before we had internet? By fucking bumping into them. By going to a party that we weren't supposed to be going to, or that we decided to go to at the last fucking second, and boom, there they were. By going out to dinner with your friends or going to the movies, and boom, there they were. This is very old school way of dating. It was just destined and it's very serendipitous. Nowadays, oh my Lord Jesus. New love. Just like that. See how sometimes when we just feel like it's never going to come, then it will never come. Because you ever heard this saying, you can't, a pot of boiled, Susan, I'm so sorry. I almost feel like I'm so tongue-tied today for some reason. I don't know if it's the energy, and it has to be because I don't always feel like this. It's the same feeling I get like when Mercury goes retro sometimes. Because not always when Mercury goes retro do I get tongue-tied or say things ass backwards. But it reminds me of that energy. And I know Mercury's not in retro right now. And I don't even think Mercury's in a shadow period, although I could be wrong. But pardon me for being a bit tongue-tied here. It could be something happening with Mercury energy. And I just completely forgot what I was going to fucking say. Just like a Gemini would. Isn't that funny? Maybe you guys are connected to a Gemini. Or you have Gemini in your chart, or you're the Gemini cross watcher. I don't fucking know. I have a Gemini rising, and I know that, I don't really pull a lot of my Gemini most of the time because I'm an Aquarius with a Capricorn moon, but they could be it's almost like they have natural ADHD. Same with Virgos. Because they're both ruled by Mercury. Da, 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 da. What's the common factor and denominator there? Mercury. Which we love Mercury, right? Usually, most of the time. Poor Mercury gets a bad rep when Mercury goes retro and we blame everything on Mercury, but Mercury rules communication and transportation and technologies and things of that sort. So maybe that message where you get blown the fuck back like that, right, in the Crow card, that could very well be connected to Mercury. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe that's how you're going to be discombobulated and tongue-tied, the stuttering Stanley. Bottom of the deck's your last card until we get into your extended. It's fucking Union. Told you get the last laugh. I told you. Told you. All right, let's get into your guys' extended, okay? Below this video, click more. All my links will come up. First one will be to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com, and that's where you're going to watch this in the extendeds for your August readings. And then below that is my link to Patreon. And as you guys know, it's the only place you can watch the extendeds to the collective special loves readings that I do here on YouTube. Also, there is a whole bunch of timeless bonus readings there as well, too, on Patreon, erotic and non, okay? And in fact, today I'm set to record a very short, like an updated energy reading for the Patreon patrons. Okay, so thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions here on YouTube. I'll see you guys in the extended. Love you.